Hello, Brother Monroe here. Welcome back to Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. And today, recorded live on Twitch as usual, is a scenario from Sumo, who is actually in the Twitch chat. And this is called The Return, although I might have called the video something else depending on what happens. A brand new Spanish battlecruiser being set upon by a British squadron. And there are a couple of design restrictions. I must be able to do... I'm going to take this as at least 32 knots. And I have a displacement limit of 40,000 tons. So I could go for the fast battleship, the modern battlecruiser, or the large cruiser. Or the battlecruiser 4. I've actually got quite a lot of options. No, the fast battleship is too big. Maybe go for a modern. Oh yeah, there we go. 40,000 tons, perfect. We'll go for the modern battlecruiser. Medium range, I think, is fine. It's probably designed for mostly operations in the Med. Now then, 20. Yeah, I'll go for the modern tower 2. Just it's got slightly better stats. It's not that much heavier. Light secondary tower. Again, good stats. Lightweight. I'm probably... I'll see if we can get it to go 32 knots on a diesel engine, but it might not be able to do that. Yeah, especially not with those funnel options. Oh, no, it can. Just about. Okay, it's not 100%, but 96.9 is fine. Okay. Get on board with that. Let's go for a turbo electric drive. And the other restriction was that I go for 9-inch guns, which I'm just curious if you can... Well, I know you can triple fire them. I'm just curious if there's a way to quad fire them, because I haven't actually tried that before. Yeah, no. Although, maybe if I can get it to fire over a standard. This one? No. So I can do 3 easily enough, but it won't let me do 4. Which is fair enough, I suppose. Can I actually do it with the standards? Go standard short? No way. No, it's got to be tall, short, none. 9-inch guns. Looks a little bit weird, to be honest. Big old gap. I wonder if I can do it with, say, the medium barbettes instead, just to keep the pitch and roll down a little bit. Yeah, that works. Okay. Put that there. Put that. Tuck one underneath as best we can, and this one there, like that. Okay. Oh, that's alright, Ken. Always happy to give you a shout out. Now, I can do 2 on the rear for free. Although... Well, I say for free, I mean I don't have to use any barbettes for that. I think... Yeah. Okay, this one doesn't have the best fire arc, but still. Yeah, why not? 7 9-inch triple guns, i.e. as many as you can possibly fit, seems totally reasonable to me. Alright, secondary guns. Those ones can have 2-inch triples. Oh, what are you complaining about? Those ones? about, game. Oh, did I put a 2-inch gun in a stupid place? There we go. Yeah, that'll do. I mean, I probably don't need anything. I mean, 9-inch guns are perfectly capable of dealing with cruisers and stuff, and the 2-inch guns can help against destroyers. It would be nice to have a couple of torpedo launchers, though, just for dealing with larger ships. Although I am just facing a heavy cruiser, so probably don't need them, but it's always nice to have them. So for a quintuple and a quadruple. I can't fit more 9-inch guns than that. Well, unless I use sides, of course. But that's the maximum number of centerline turrets. If I get another one, I get the amount error. Hey there, Sunless. I've got a couple of your scenarios that you posted recently that we can do next. How you doing? Tall, standard, short. Really? Well, let's do that. Let's try that on the front. So, tall. When you say tall, standard, short, do you mean like this? Tall, standard, short? Yeah, the only problem with that is it doesn't fit a 9. Yeah, only that you could do that with an 8. You could do that with an 8-inch, but not, or something like that. Short, medium. Yeah, I think the setup that I had, where I had the medium and then the short behind it, is mind you. Hold on. It's not like I can fit any more guns anyway. It's more an academic thing. I can't squeeze it in. You might, yeah, you might be able to get quads, but I don't think in this particular case it's going to be of any benefit, because I already have all the 9-inch guns I can fit on the hull. Oops. Try and balance the ship out a little bit. Got a massive aft weight offset is the problem. That's going to be tricky to deal with. Maybe I do want to try that quad arrangement on the front. Yeah, I would need to fit a tall in here. It just doesn't fit. That's the only problem. Because that's as far forward as I can put the B turret. Hey there, Skull. How you doing? Is this not a meme ship? I thought it was pretty memey. Right. Maybe if I move the torpedo launchers later on, I can fix that. Now what are you complaining about? There you go. Don't like that gun. Fine. Let's go for screw you torpedoes. Yeah, it doesn't like them there. One set right there. And another set here. Still have an half-weight offset. It's going to be really tricky to balance this out. In fact, I don't think I can. Aside from losing a gun on the rear, which I don't really want to do. No, tower is as far back as possible. I can move the tower forward, though. That might help. Not by much, because this is as far forward as I can get this barbette. I'm pretty sure that's as far forward as I can get. So is that. So is this. But that lets me pull this gun back. And this barbette back. There we go. There we go. There we go. That's what needed to happen. Although it's complaining about pole sectors of fire. I think that's mostly fixed it. All right. Right. Let's get the rest of the ship built. Given the range, I'm probably quite likely to take a torpedo. Let's go for the best torpedo protection we can. Screw it. Let's just go with Lidite. No, mind you, I am facing that heavy cruiser. Let's go high TNT. 1% flash fire chance. So super heavy TNT. All the goodness. I think that's fine. Maximum bulkhead is going to be pushing the weight on this thing, but that's okay. Armour, though, is terrible. Well, I mean, it's not terrible for a cruiser, but it is... Mind you, I'm only facing a heavy cruiser. 8-4, 4-1, 10 on the turrets. It's probably okay. I just like a bit more belt armour. Say 10-inch. And say 5 on the extended. Yeah, that's more like it. A little bit more on the turrets. $13, that'll do, and then the rest on the tower. There we go. The Santa Petronilla. Interesting ship. I have to see how she performs. Let's go. Have you put torpedo launchers on barbette? It does have torpedoes, yeah. Oh, you mean like AA guns, Skull? That might be fun, but to be honest, they're probably not going to be overly effective against other ships, which is probably why they're not using it. Many bulkheads or more armor, probably Dark Horse, but I think, given the range I'm gonna have and the enemies I'm facing, I'm gonna have more issues with torps than I am anything else. And R doesn't help you against torpedoes, although arguably it perhaps should. Right, we've got the Hernan Cortez. Really? Okay. And mid destroyers. Right. None of those are very impressive. Oh god. Right. Tell you what. Go to normal, and I haven't done this for a while. Let's try just putting everybody on screening duty for the battlecruiser. And we're just going to micro the battlecruiser. Why have 3 heavy cruisers when you can have this thing? Dearie me. Oh, this is gonna be rough. Oh, I need to switch the battlecruisers torpedoes off. The screening ships can leave them on though. Hey there, Debbie. How you doing? Post-lunch nap. Ah, they are fun, aren't they? What do you mean APHE? Oh, like changing the amount that you carry. At the moment, ships just carry a number of rounds, and they are both AP and HE depending on the situation, which is an abstraction, but it's one I can live with. I think managing your stocks of AP and HE shells, yes, it's more realistic, but I'm not sure how much it would add to the enjoyment of the game. I think it could potentially detract from it a little bit. Right, what do we got here? Presumably that is a destroyer of some sort. Here is the heavy cruiser. Oh, with a Q turret. Fancy. And the light cruiser. Pretty decent. Getting a couple of hits in straight away. Is that on the heavy cruiser? I think it might be. No, it's on the destroyer. Of course it is. Probably about time to start turning around. Yeah, torpedoes coming out from people. My destroyers and things rubble around. Oh, that's the bin men. Millie's about to go absolutely ballistic. Of course my destroyers ran into torpedoes, but again, I wanted to see how the AI handled itself on a screening command, as I haven't tried it out for a while. Meanwhile, we'll continue to try and get close enough to cause some real damage. Get the Volage. She's on a reload. This is a battlecruiser. No, they can have 7 centerline turrets, just like battleships can. Although they're really squeezed in there, and the fire arcs are pretty terrible. They definitely make short work of destroyers, though. Screening forces actually aren't doing terribly. Put her down? Yeah, good. Oh, there's the enemy heavy cruiser, the Crescent. Let's see if we can't engage her. Down goes a destroyer. I know I've got a target lock. Oh, the Crescent got a flash fire. How AT&T. Pfft 4. It's a bit of bad luck. Come on, target lock. Fix yourself. There we go. Crescent definitely suffering. Hey there, Mitch. How you doing? I don't know what my secondaries are firing at. Firing at the cruiser, fire at the flipping destroyer, you madman. By the way, this is why I like 2-inch guns. Like, I don't have that many of them, but they will absolutely tear a destroyer up. Well, our moon actually has torpedoes ready, which she just fired. Oh, dearie me. I don't think I can avoid at that range. That was stupid of me. Too busy looking at the enemy and not enough time on my own ships. As per blinking usual. Another flash fire on the Crescent. Well, we're about to test how tough this ship is. Pretty tough. Lost 10% structure, no engines out. Barely any flooding. Can live with that. Top speed probably being impacted a little bit. Oh, Crescent goes down. Kill the Whippet. She also has torpedoes loaded. I think she's manoeuvring too fast to be able to fire them. Good damage. Yeah, 4 torps. Gonna take some more here. I don't think even with a turn like that I'm going to avoid them, so I might as well turn that way. Let's see what 8 torpedoes does to it. Nope, just 3. Down to 83%, but otherwise fine. Right, focus on the Weymouth. Weymouth taking a few hits. You know what? Just for fun, you can fire torpedoes at the Weymouth too. Torpedoes away. Yeah, 7 triple 9-inch guns. Oh, Weymouth. Boom! Oh, 26,000 damage. Sure. Seems perfectly fine. My own destroyers and things, the so-called screening group, are definitely trying to do things. They're just finding it hard to keep up with all my manoeuvring, I think. And of course, your own ships won't automatically avoid torpedoes, you have to do it all yourself. One thing that would be nice is if you have ships under AI control, that they behave like the AI ships, and well, mind you, you can do that, you can put them on AI control, but if they were on screening duty in particular, I'd love it if they could auto-avoid torpedoes like they do when they're under full AI control. My ship had the high ground. Come on. Got the Minerva hiding up there. Yep, anti-torpedo 5, triple bottom hull, maximum bulkheads. Flash firing a destroyer. Yeah, I've taken 7 torps and they've done 396 damage. How many torpedoes are they using anyway? 18-inch. So they're not huge ones by any means. Still though, I think definitely a good proof of concept here. I would hate to see this thing go up against a true battlecruiser or a battleship. It's really not designed for that, but against these light ships mopping up destroyers, I mean, you can see how badly the other ships are faring. But this thing, it's absolutely fine. There goes the cricket. Oh, the whippet again. Good morning, Kinzel99. No, torque damage is not affected by armor thickness, which, you know, I can see the argument for that. I just wish they would, miss me. I just wish they would change the tooltip in the game, because for a new player, if you hover over belt armor, it says that belt armor affects the ability for torpedoes to hurt you, which is definitely a real thing, but yeah, it doesn't work like that in game. The only thing that affects torpedoes is your torpedo protection and hull. Right, the Minerva, think. Oh no, I want to go this side if I can, because my starboard torpedo launchers are not ready. I'm going to do a drive-by. If she doesn't sink first. No, she sank first. How disappointing. But as you can see, this thing is pretty manoeuvrable. Even when it can't outmaneuver a torpedo. Yeah, just doesn't care if it gets hit by them. Enemy guns have done basically nothing to it. Just the Wyvern, or possibly the Wyvern. It's not spelt like we normally see Wyvern spelt. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, and they do run on the surface. Like, they clearly run on the surface. They're not exploding under the ship. They're not those advanced torpedo types that could do that. So they definitely do strike the armor belt. I mean, assuming you put the armor belt under the waterline. I don't know. I'd be happy either way. They could have it affect things or not. I'm actually getting a phone call, so I'm going to end the video here. If you're on YouTube, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again soon for some more Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts.